So, looking out of my apartment here, I see this guy rappelling, hanging this banner on the school across the road here. He doesn't seem to be tied off in any way and just sitting on a ladder with the guy up above controlling the ropes. Upon further inspection, I see he does have a safety line tied off to himself, but not really a proper harness. So I use this little scooter repair shop for oil changes and maintenance. And recently I've had troubles with the front brakes of my scooter, and he just doesn't seem to be able to get it right. So it might be time to buy a new one. Either that or change repair shops. That guy might not be the best mechanic, but he's really friendly, and that goes a long way with me. However, he's never really busy, so maybe that's a sign. And any loyalty I have to that guy will go completely out the window if I can't stop in this crazy traffic. I'm on my way to a hardware store. Chinese New Year starts pretty soon here, and it's a 10-day holiday, and so I want to get a few things that I need that I wouldn't be able to buy during the holiday. I've been to this hardware store before, but I figure I'll just take a different way. It's the middle of the day, just the afternoon, but traffic is worse than usual, and it's always this way before the Chinese New Year begins. People are out and about, getting stuff done, and the like. So the other day I was more in the city center and I came across this place here that sells pretty famous pineapple cakes. Well, look at the lineup of people that are here to buy these cakes for the Chinese New Year. Even if I loved these pineapple cakes, I can't imagine myself ever waiting in a line this long. No way. up ahead here on my right is a hardware store, or maybe a series of hardware stores. One day I'll go and visit those. Other aside, I was on my way to the gym the other day, and I saw this excavator here in this urban stream or canal or whatever you want to call it. You always see excavators here in odd places. So it looks to me like they were dredging this out. Man, this water is so polluted, if you fell in there, you'd become the Swamp Thing. So, about a week later, and this is what it looks like. They did a pretty good job. So, speaking of excavators, I always find it fascinating when in the city center they put them on the top of buildings that they're going to demolish. They've got two smaller excavators on top here, but sometimes they're much larger. It makes me wonder if the floor below them is going to give way. Anyway, these excavator operators are pros, but it seems to me like you're sitting on the outside end of a tree branch that you're sawing off. I've got to make sure that I pay attention because I haven't gone this way in a while. There's good old 7-Eleven on my right there. And in about 100 feet, there's another 7-Eleven on my left. And on my right, in about another 100 feet, another 7-Eleven. Or as they call it here in Taiwan, 7. These folks really love their convenience. I was just about to turn right there, and I'm glad I didn't. Otherwise, I'd be getting on the highway, which is really illegal with a scooter. Here's the proper right-hand turn that I want to take. This construction overhead is all new. It's a mass rapid transit line that I've never seen before, or at least not to this state of completion. Boy, this area has just changed so much. I'm pretty sure I'm close to the hardware store, and in fact I think it's this building right up ahead here on the right. And it is. So I parked my rig. It's very rare that you have your choice of spots. So as you can see by this aisle, this hardware store specializes in Bosch. I turned the volume off on these clips in the hardware store because they were blasting some ghetto gangster music. I don't need to get a copyright strike, and especially not over something that's saying S this, F that, suck this, suck that. No way. This store is pretty big, and so I always see some things that I didn't see on previous visits. They've got these labeled as professional flap discs, and they interest me. They're very flexible and soft. I'm looking for belts for my belt sander, and it's a shame because these are just too small. These are probably for a handheld unit. I'd like to find 600 grit in ones that would work with my machine. This area of tools is stuff that's not used but looks like it's been around for quite a while. Probably get a good discount on some of these drills, angle grinders, and the like. I need a razor saw or a replacement blade for my razor saw, but they don't have what I want here. I'll roll by a specialty woodworking hardware store to pick up that. So this is what I got. I needed some decent drills for steel and one for concrete, and I'm anxious to try these flap discs. I know they're angled and I usually don't like those, but these are very flexible, so give them a go. I went to this specialty hardware shop at a different time and picked up the replacement razor saw that I needed, and also these belts. The finest one they had is 400 and the coarsest one is 40. So back to the road and a little bit more roaming. wherever these new MRT lines go, be they overhead or underground, they always increase the property values of any homes, apartments, or anything nearby. See, this shop on the right is selling decorations for Chinese New Year. Red is a very lucky color for people in Chinese cultures. The way that the roads are laid out here, you really have to know your way around. You can see traffic here splitting off in 3 different directions. It really is organized chaos. So it's evening now, and I'm in this festively lighted square. I just came out of the gym, and in that same building is Carrefour, which is sort of like a US Walmart. And you can look at the lineup of cars here to get in, just to get a parking space. But no fear, I've got my ride. I'm on my old man bicycle now. I'll catch you guys next time.